Moments with God.
Keeping the heart. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life." Why are there so many who are spiritual failures who have unsymmetrical characters? It is because they did not, when they knew the truth and do not now, begin to practice the truth as it is in Jesus. They do not let Him take away their faulty attributes of character. He, whose conversion is righteous, carries righteous principles into all his life practices. He only is well grounded in the faith who lives by every word that proceedeth from the mouth of God. There are many who testify daily, "I am not changed in character, only in theory." All may through faith gain a conqueror's crown, but many are not willing to engage in hand-to-hand warfare with their own imperfect dispositions. They retain attributes which make them offensive to God. Daily they are transgressing the principles of His holy law. If all would only learn the simple lesson that they must take and wear the yoke of Christ and learn of the great teacher, His meekness and lowliness of heart, they would better fulfill their covenant to love God supremely and their neighbor as themselves. They must begin at the very beginning. Christ says, "Take my yoke of restraint and obedience upon you, and learn of me." The heart will then be made right with God through the creative power of Christ. Partakers of the divine nature, they are transformed. The renovating, transforming work must begin in the heart, out of which flow the issues of life. Oh, how then can lip service be regarded as sufficient? I entreat you, for Christ's sake, do not stop at any halfway place, but press on, press on. Advance to the perfection of Christian attainments. Leave nothing insecure. Watch thyself with all diligence. Remember that you are responsible not to misrepresent Christ in character. Let us not by our defects lead others to practice the same sins. Those who claim to have advanced light must reveal the influence of that light in their words, their deportment, their voice, their actions, at all times and in all places. This reading was taken from the book In Heavenly Places, Keeping the Heart. The book of Proverbs in chapter 4 verse 23 says, "Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life." How many people have learned about God, have Bibles in their homes, attend a church, congregate on a certain day, but their character is unsymmetrical? How many of us are struggling from bad traits of character and can't complete a total transformation? The reason is that we don't practice the truth the way it is in Jesus. We haven't allowed Jesus to take our bad character traits away. We must guard our hearts. The only way to attain victory is to take Jesus' yoke. It is an easy yoke, but the heart often is opposed to carrying and doing the things that Christ wants us to do. We need to guard our hearts from bad habits or traits, from incorrect reactions that nourish our lives and become our custom and habit. Let us ask God to transform our lives, that He may take and make a change from the interior to the exterior, that we may truly testify of Jesus wherever we go. Let us represent the character of Christ, that when they see us, they may say, "They have been truly with Jesus." Let us start living here on earth as if it were already in heavenly places.
Visit www.biblewell.com